Oh, oh, fa sol la di 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 ba ba ba. Okay, all right. Gotta get my vocals right, my bass and my treble. Minnesota Fallout, guys. This is DJ Slayer on on Freedom Radio right now. You're tuned in to the wildest and most craziest station in the galaxy right now. We're witnessing the greatest fallout and current history, man. I mean, well, I would say we're witnessing the greatest fallout in history since World War II. But it's in our own country. Who let the cows out? Oof, oof. Who let the cows out? And that one looks like it's greased down, ready to go in the pit. Ready to cook that mother sucker. I'm gonna play this eventually on Survivor, man. I think I'm getting there. Forget what? But anyways, guys. I don't know why. My woman is talking with her family in the back. If you hear someone talking loud in Espanol, I don't know why people cannot speak, or women cannot speak Spanish without yelling. I don't understand it. It's something I just don't understand. Like, they have to scream when they speak in Spanish. I don't know. Like, I can do it like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Yeah. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te quedaste? It's not hard. I don't know why. I don't know why some people have to scream, especially in Walmart. Especially in Walmart. Look at this. Okay. Look, we have the pirates. The Somalamis, the Somalian pirates. Yes, the Somalians, them stanky looking fucking ET Jawa looking bastards. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if you are a red-blooded American. I mean, if you're from this continent, like an American, not people say. Like, if you're a U.S. citizen, you're an American. No, I mean, like, if you're American, if you're from this side of the world, if you're on this big, long piece of land, I think most can agree that they want Somalians out. Like, get them the fuck out. Like, we're just not thriving with this type of people, bro. It's not working. It doesn't work. I think maybe God made certain people and put them in certain areas for a reason. Like, yeah. And what I don't understand is, why does every European white country have to be? Why does it only those countries have to be inclusive for everybody? Whites are the minority of the world. It makes no fucking sense. Why do the minorities of the world have to be all inclusive and have to have diversity forced into their countries? It makes no goddamn sense. If anything, where is it? Asia has the biggest population, or is it Africa? Those people seem like they need some inclusion, don't they? Israel seems like it needs some inclusion. And what it comes down to is the way people get away with this is they play the victim game. Whoever's the biggest victim has the most rights to freedoms and access to money and benefits and entitlement. That's where we've come. We've left the merit alone. And what's going to happen is all this is going to cause a great reset. It's gonna radicalize everybody on whatever side you're on, because we can see that one side does not care if they lie, like Ilhan Omar. Like, if you watch what happened to her yesterday, it was so fake. So fake. Like nobody gets sprayed with shit. Like if I was a politician and I knew people were out to get me, if I knew, or if I thought there were literal Yahtzees out to get me, if I really thought that, first of all, I wouldn't be standing so close to people in a conference, knowing that might be a Yahtzee coming to get me, you know. And then some guy squirts some juice on her. He does it in the most theatrical way possible. It's so horrible. It was so horrible. And all I could think about was that scene that I saw when I was a kid from Silence of the Lambs. I shouldn't have been watching that show, but I did. When Jodie Foster, she goes in to go talk to Hannibal Lecter. She goes into the prison and she walks down the long hall with all the crazies, and then all of a sudden some guy's yelling at her from a prison cell, and then boom, slap, like some shit just like goo just goes all over her face. And I probably wasn't even a teenager when I saw that movie, so I was like, hey, what is that? What did he throw on her face? And like my friend's parents didn't want to tell me what it was. He jacked off in his hand and he threw it on her face. That's all I could think about when I saw this scene with Ilhan Omar. I was like, did he just spray sperm on her face? I hope it has AIDS in it. That's all I can think about. Like, and I hope it got in her mouth. If she don't have AIDS already. Most Somalians look like they have AIDS or they have some genetic defect, and it's already been proven they are sub IQ. So that and their inbreds, like, you know, that gives them the bulb. I mean, they all look related. It's just looking by appearance is self-telling. They all look the same. They have buck teeth. Big bulging yellow eyes, yellow red, like they all have jaundice, right? They have these fucked up bulb-shaped heads. You know who looks like one? Puff Daddy, Puff P Diddy. I think it's gay that United States even has a cultural figure named Puff Daddy, you know. But of course, we have to pander to blacks in the United States because they was the victims at one's times. And shit, you know. And I'm broadly speaking. I know some very well outstanding citizens, educated and hard workers that are black. That don't act like it. I'm not talking about them. But actually I don't know any, so I'm assuming there's some out there that's like, you know, that there are some black nerds, geeky people out there that are conservative, you know. Until you make them mad, and then they're like, the grift is over, and then they're like, fuck all y'all motherfucking crackers and everybody. All the non-blacks to the back. And I don't even hate these people, man. Like, I just think that we have too many biological differences and spiritual differences. It's because everybody has an ethos, a bio-spirit. That's why people take advantage of white people. Most white people. I won't say they take advantage of all of them. You can't do that in Texas. You can't do that in Florida. You can't do it in the South. But these Canadian whites, these northern whites, they seem to be very, I don't know, maybe they're not from the same European nations as most of us. I think most people from down south are more inherently like Irish or no, a lot of them are French from Louisiana, or just more Anglo. I don't know. And a lot of them are mixed with a little bit Texas. You know, everybody's mixed with a little bit of native or Spanish or something like that. We just don't fucking, I don't know. We just don't have that punk gene in us, man. And I just don't understand it. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't know. People say it's an environmental thing. I really don't think so. I really think it is a genetic thing because if you look all over the world, you can take most of the people from that look alike from all places around the world, and they all have pretty much the same things in common. You know, they have stereotypes exist for a reason, and it's just, man, you can't put in certain, like, okay, let's say dogs are all a race, right? Dogs are all the same. Dogs are all the same species, but they have sub races. You know, they have different breeds, right? You can't put them all together. They're all different. I mean, it's just instinct, man. And I'm not saying that we're not spiritual creatures, and that we should hate each other. I believe love is the greatest thing, man. Love is the most powerful thing, but love will cause you to, if you love yourself and you love your people, then you will do whatever to protect them, to keep them safe. And that means getting the fuck away from other people who don't love you. And United States we've always been a Christian nation since it was founded. It was found on Christianity. Not that all the founding fathers believed. Thomas Jefferson was an atheist, but he had to agree with that we need to be a Christian nation. Whether they believed it or not, they knew that we had to be a Christian nation. They knew that. But we needed to be away from away from like the religious dogma and like the Catholics were just like how the Catholics were running everything and taking your money, and if you don't do this, you're going to hell. And they knew they had to separate themselves from that. They needed spiritual independence. We needed that because they understood God. God is not wasn't. God gave us freedom, man. God gave us freedom and free will, and they understood that, and they wanted to build a nation like that. And now we got this. The people have been running with this lie they've built for the last few decades. Because I grew up in the '80s and I watched it happen. I watched it start in the '90s, where they wanted to push this multiculturalism thing more, and that's when they gave birth to this new idea. We're a melting pot. Well, we're a nation of immigrants. You know, Barack Obama came and said, "We're a nation of immigrants." But here's the deal. Before, when immigrants came in, they had to assimilate. The fucking Irish people had to assimilate. Italians weren't considered white until they assimilated, until they started behaving a certain way, until they accepted that, hey, in the United States, we're going to speak English and we're going to do things a certain way, and this is the way we do it. We have borders. Matter of fact, you don't have a fucking nation if it doesn't have borders. So all these bleeding hearts, all these LGBTs, man, they are bringing feminism, and these people are bringing the destruction on everybody around them. We are sharing a land with the people that I guess hate their self. Or they have some guilt and shame that they can't learn to cope with, so they want to make hell for everybody else. They want to fuck everybody else up too. They want to bring the world down with them. They hate their life. We've given them all the laws, all the freedom, all the rights, just like everybody else. We've given them DEI. And the blacks too. We've given them all kind of stuff to benefit them, and these people will never be happy. They're not happy. They're not happy with who they are. So they're gonna keep causing hell until they come to realize something. Until they finally, I don't know. I mean, they need Jesus. But that's the thing. They don't want God. They don't want God. They reject Him. They reject Him, and that is their curse. And we are cursed to live with these people as long as they do. and we can't accept them anymore. It's just accepting them is a mistake. We can't tolerate them anymore. That's what I mean. Like, we have to live with them, but we can't tolerate them. Tolerance has declined us severely. Tolerating people coming here, bringing our economy down, because they can live 5 families deep in one house, get all the welfare benefits, and work for lower wages, has fucked us up. Feeling sorry for people because where they come from, because they can't fix where they're from, is not our problem. Like, dude, if you want to help, you can take your own money and you can donate it, or you can even travel there and go help somebody, or you can, go sponsor somebody. You can sponsor somebody. If these people really wanted to help illegals, they can sponsor some. They can adopt a kid or something like that, They're not going to do that, though, because they don't care about that. They care. What they care about is power. See, Tom Holman got an award from Barack Obama for his great job of running ICE. Barack Obama was proud of Tom Holman. There's video evidence of all of this, what I'm saying. Yeah, but it's no surprise to me that these people, they won't go look this up, or if they see it, they'll just go, well, nuh-uh. They have no problem with lying. And they know with Ilhan Omar, they know it's all a theater. Last night, my wife showed me the video, and they're showing it in Mexico. Isn't that's how much all this fucking bullshit is traveling. The big nose networks, they own every news station in the West. So even in Latin America, they push whatever propaganda they want. Except in Latin America, you actually see white people in commercial ads, but they speak Spanish, of course. But they're the true Hispanic people, Spanish people. So you see them in ads. You never, hardly ever see a black person in a commercial or ad in Mexico, and it's a great thing, man. It's because the way it is in the United States, if they're 16% of the culture, then why the fuck are they 100% in every movie, every video game? They're 100%. When I say 100%, that means they're 100%. They're in everything we have to watch. We have to suffer these people, and their weird accents, their weird vocabulary, their butchering of the English language, and their exaggerated faces every time they're shocked by something, or we're supposed to laugh every time they say something funny, or it's just so fucking insane. We watched a movie yesterday I watched this movie with my girl, and what was it? The Trap, with that Ashton Kutcher looking guy. I thought it was Ashton Kutcher, but it's not. He brings his daughter to a concert. He ends up being the butcher, the serial killer. And I was just astonished about how many black people are in this. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, or whatever this fucking Indian's guy's name is. And anyways, I always like his movies, but it's like, okay, man, how many white people were in this movie? Yeah, they had, the murderer had the leading role, and his daughter did. But it's almost every movie now, and it's almost every movie the white guy is the bad guy. The straight white man is a bad man. He's a villain. And the white women are always heroes. Most of the time they can kick everybody's ass in the room too. This movie wasn't that bad though. I wouldn't I'm just using it for an example because I think it's one of the best shows I've seen of late. But it's just like, okay, all right, man. It's like felt kind of refreshing. We actually got some white people in here. It's not that bad. It's um, and I was thinking, okay, this movie is not going to be black washed or LGBT washed, and it did. It kind of got there a little bit, a little bit. It was like, okay, I could handle that amount of JY people and black people. Like, okay, all right, it wasn't that bad. Well, and that's fucked up when you have to like lower your standards of television and entertainment for these kind of things. Back in the day, they had that movie Friday. It was all black, and everybody could watch it. If you wanted to watch a black person's movie, you could watch it. And but no, now, see, whites aren't allowed to have anything of their own because of their status quo. See, as long as you're high in status, you cannot be a victim. It doesn't matter if you got in a car accident or half of your face got taken off or you've been in a fire accident. These people will never care about you. They don't feel sorry for you because society has told them that your people did good in history. Like they made great civilizations. So it's not fair. It's not fair for you people to achieve things and to be proud of it, And I say the Spanish are pretty smart. They got away with it. Like they got away with it. In Mexico, they got away with it. Like or Latin America, they got away with it because they colonized all of that. And like somehow, they didn't get hit with the whole colonizer thing. They didn't get hit with it. They can claim, oh, I'm indigenous, and and the thing is, a lot of people in the Latin Americas are not indigenous. They're not. They are migrants or people from a lot of different places. You have a lot of people from Italy here. A lot of Italians, even a lot of Germans came to South America after World War II, and they just learned the language and of course, people mix after time. They start mixing their DNA with other people, and they start having a certain look or different looks, or it looks exotic. They're not like an homogenous group anymore. There's nothing wrong with that, but when it starts to be forced on you, that's when there's something wrong with it, and that's what they're trying to do in USA. They're trying to force you to do it. I have no problem with somebody. You find love somewhere, and if you find love in another place where the person looks different than you, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're being forced to do it, that's a difference. That's a problem. And every movie, every TV show, that's all you see. On HBO, I'm so disappointed. Every fucking show is mixed race or mixed relationships. Stupid show with Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn and what's that Hispanic guy's name? He looks like the Hispanic Brad Pitt. Del Toro. Yeah, he's in this movie too. And there's some black girl. They're like Antifa. And there's some black girl. She rapes Sean Penn, and she's fucking what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio at the same time. And they're activists, and they're blowing shit up, and there's some rebellion. It's pretty much what's going on in Minnesota. And I'm thinking, did these people watch that movie, One Battle After Another? That's the name of it. It's the worst TV show, the worst movie I've seen in a long time. And I couldn't watch the first 10, 15 minutes of it. It's that ridiculous. I thought it was a parody, but it wasn't. It is so over the top, so crazy. So cringe, but yeah.
Kellogg's definitely had some connections, no doubt about that.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just you'll see. As soon as you see a pregnant black bitch shooting a fucking AK-47 with her belly sticking out, it's just ridiculous. We have turned into um, identity politics and everything. It's just garbage, disgusting. And it's only, like I said, it's only in white countries have to do this. White European countries. Y'all have to do it. You have to do it. If you don't, if you're not inclusive, if you're not, then you're just bad. What about these Middle Eastern countries? What about them? They're not inclusive enough, I don't think. They don't have enough Christians, enough Jews. They need more. They need more over there. They need more Christians in these Muslim places. Well, they need more blacks too. They need more blacks in Asia, man. Yeah. How about that? You think Japan and China, they don't have enough blacks, do they? They don't have enough Africans. Why don't they open up their doors? How come they're not being told they're racist? Seems they're doing pretty well over there. Why don't they take third worlders? Why don't they take some fucking Haitians and some Venezuelans? Eh? Not white enough, huh? That's what it is. See, white guys did good in history. Y'all are the bad guys. Y'all did good. Y'all made electricity and boats and airplanes and shit. Automobiles. Y'all made life convenient for everybody. But now you have to suffer. Isn't it stupid? How redundant is that? If you do good in life, you owe everybody. You owe everybody something. If you do well. And these people that are born or that have these mental problems, and they call themselves LGBT and stuff like that, and these feminists who hate their daddy or whatever happened to them that makes them want to be a man, that's all it is. They just want power. They don't care about anybody else. It's all about power. And I'll never forget when Renee Good, before she got popped and she died for a rapist from another country who doesn't give a fuck about her, who would gladly rape her daughter if she had one. You know, it must feel good to like just break the law and then have all these stupid people out there defending like well, can you imagine that? You're a fucking criminal, you fucking sneak across the border, you like you've raped somebody or you've killed somebody, or let's just say you didn't do none of that. You broke the law and like you're hiding because you know you did wrong. If you watch when these people get arrested, most of them don't fight back. They know they fucked up. Like they know like it's no big deal. It's no big deal to them either because like they're going back to their families and shit. They're going back to their prima and tia and tios back in their hometown, and they have a place to go. Like they have like a whole town and cousins and big family to go to their country. Y'all haven't thought about that yet, have y'all? A lot of y'all haven't even thought about that. Y'all think when they deport these people are alone and they just get like dropped off to some like location where like they don't know where they're going, like they don't know anybody back where they're going, like they're just getting dropped off in the middle of like a war zone, like World War II. It's just that's the problem right there. They're using rhetoric like Yahtzees. They're using rhetoric like this is Gestapo and things like that. When it's really it's not even fucking it's not even good. Jesus, it's so far from that because these people like they've been sending money back to their people, like, and they're just going back and they're just gonna go back and sit back on what they collected and what they sent back home. You know, it's just like to them they just feel like they're running out of time. Damn it, fuck man, you know, I wanted 2 more years to build my palace over there in Guatemala, and now I'm only gonna have a 3-bedroom house. They say, you know, that's what's going on. And now people are dying people are dying over that when they can't even afford to live. Or maybe they can. Maybe these people are well off. That's why they're able to do this. Go out there and protest. Like they don't care about the the economic collapse that's been happening to us the last, uh, I would say 20 years, but that's when I started, when I got into the industry and I seen how bad these people were fucking it up. So it's been longer than that. But we're past the part of people assimilating. Like my great grandparents, they assimilated. That's the difference. They came over, they came on work visas, but they assimilated, man. That's the difference. They didn't build a fucking enclave of, like, bring all their people and build an enclave and have this fuck Americans attitude and think people owed them shit. They came here and worked, and they become very respected in their community. They built relationships with everybody in their city. They did good work. They earned a name, and yeah, now they're building a legacy in the United States. So, but back to what the topic is. Ilhan Omar, this bitch tried to pull a stunt yesterday by getting some man. If they're already looking into this guy, by the way, he was married to a leftist activist. His daughter is a LGBT, is a trans, or his son. I don't know if it's his son or his daughter, but they refer to them as a they, them thingy like that. And I could tell. Like my woman, she showed me the video last night. And I started laughing. I was like, this is so fake. Like, it's a theater. Like, I saw a YouTube short or a TikTok short or whatever. And it's so fake. And I'm glad. I was thinking, I wonder what's going to be, what is it going to look like tomorrow? Like, I hope people can see that this is fake. And of course, everybody can see it's a theater. And what she's trying to do is, she knows she's going down. They're getting busted. The Somalians has been caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Tim Waltz and Jacob Frey, they were on top of this. They've helped these people do this. The whole daycare scam and all of this shit. So she's trying to play victim because they know their side, their people will. They don't care. Like if this is a theater, the left, they know it's a theater. See, they don't care, and that's what the people on the right, they have to understand. These people are not playing fair. They don't care to play fair. They don't care about the truth. They don't care. They're playing dirty fighting. It's like a UFC fight. And every time the referee turns around, they're poking you in the eyes. They're kicking you in the balls. You know, they'll stick to your, you know, whatever they can do. Whatever they can get away with, dirty tactics, they're going to do it because they know that their goal is to be in power, no matter what. That's what the left wants. They don't care about playing by the rules. They don't care about the rule of law. They will lie and deflect and project everything onto these people, especially the people on the right, like people like Michael Knowles. This guy here, he's a good guy. Like, he comes off as a good guy, like a genuine, nice guy. What he don't understand is, dude, you're not playing in a fair fight. Stop acting like, you know, everybody's lacing up their gloves and not loading them with fucking concrete, dude. People on the right, y'all need some hard hitters. And that's why they hate Trump. Because Trump knows this. Trump is... What, he used to be a liberal, he used to be a Democrat. Trump knows. That's why they hate him. They feel like he's a traitor. They feel like they know that he has the balls to fucking sit there and smack them around. They don't like that. They don't like that. And he represents masculinity to them. He represents the patriarchy. Even though he hires nothing but a bunch of fucking swimsuit models to do all his all of his public announcements on everything. He really does. He hired, look at Kristi Noem. He's got the speaker of, what's her name? I forget her name. The blonde chick that does the press, that does the press conferences. Everybody he has, Trump hires more women. Trump has probably enriched more women than any man in this country. Probably. That dude, he really has. Like, he's done more for women than women. He's literally has. That's the funniest thing about this. And the bush bumpers, the bull daggers or whatever you call them, they hate him. They absolutely hate him. And he hasn't taken any away of their rights. He didn't stop abortion, thank God, because I don't care about these people killing off their bloodlines. I do not care. And I think all conservatives shouldn't care. You're not going to go to hell for these people killing their own babies. So stop that. If you're a Christian and you're worried about these people doing that, look, they're choosing to do it on their own. If they want to end their bloodline, fine, dude. Look, the way I see it is, if you're forcing somebody to bring a baby in the world and they don't want a baby, you're possibly bringing a child into this world that with a parent that hates them. Imagine that. Fuck that, dude. I would rather not exist than be born to a bitch that didn't want me there. That would have wanted me dead, but she couldn't because the law told her they couldn't kill me. Would you want that kind of mother? So that's why I'm saying I don't get it. I'm just against the late term abortions. Like, bitch, you better have your mind made up. By the time you let that dick go in, if you do not want a kid, like, go ahead and get it over with. Like, they should have a program like, okay, like, which makes no sense, first of all, because we live in a time where we have condoms, we have birth control, we have IUDs, we have all of this stuff that could prevent that. So, but nobody should be waiting until 6 or 7 months to have an abortion. Like, that shit needs to be nipped in the bud early if they're going to do it. But like I said, these people who are that's why they vote. They only vote based on fucking abortions. That's a little silly to me. That has nothing to do with your economics. Like, I don't know what that benefits you. It's like, maybe as a Christian, yeah, it's a moral dilemma, but that's on them, not on you. You know, I don't know. Maybe it is wrong, but anyways, like I said, these people, they will do whatever. They're pulling stunts. They're doing theatrics. Black people have been doing this for a long time. Jesse Smollett, remember Jesse Smollett? The NASCAR guy did this too. The little mixed guy. And what's up with mixed race people? These half blacks, like, they have the biggest problem. They have the most, not all of them, but there's quite a bit of them that, like, have a serious problem with identity, racial identity. These people are the most radical ones out of all of them. Travel to the slog. They are the most conflicted people, the most mentally insane. They're confused. And that's why the big noses are using this psyop on us to mix. Like, every fucking movie, every TV show, mix. All of the TV ads, they try to put this image in your head, like, look at this, look at mix life, happy life, and it's nothing like that. If you're from anywhere like a big city, or you've lived around it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It ain't like that, buddy. And these people don't act like that, all friendly and, you know, all these Poindexter black people, just so nice and friendly, and yeah, works for insurance. And, and we better get called the security, and you know, they make these security commercials where there's a white burglar and this poor black or this mixed family, they better protect themselves from these dangerous whites out there. And how dare this fucking Somalian bitch, like, come over here. She's not even a citizen. Come over here, pull these theatrics, and That's what I'm talking about. The entitlement, the privilege that none of you fucking Americans, none of you people born here will ever have. Y'all will never have, unless something is done about it, like quick. These people, they feel bold enough to come here and talk that shit. They feel they can talk that shit. Why? Who has allowed them to feel like they can talk that shit? This bitch come in here and talk shit the way she's talking. Her and her fucking people. These fucking inbred, low IQ motherfuckers are talking shit. I don't know, like, it must be a northern thing. It must be a borderline Canadian thing. Just simping, man. Fucking simp. Simp juice in that water up there. What is going on? And if you notice, this is why people are being radicalized. This is why more people are going further and further to whatever side they're on. And here's the deal. Somebody has to be right about things. Everybody can't be right. Everybody can have an opinion, but not everybody. Somebody has to be right about the things. Somebody's telling the truth and somebody's not. And we've already caught these people in too many lies. And what they'll say is, oh, Trump he did this, he did. I really don't care what he did at this point anymore. Even conservatives that are crying about him, the Epstein file. I don't give a fuck about the Epstein files anymore. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? Honestly, maybe the man can't even talk about it. Maybe he's compromised. Have y'all ever thought of that? Maybe if he opens up that can of worms, like, oof, like it might get bad. Like, you know. Or maybe he has a plan to like do it, to not do it in such a obvious way, because the names, maybe some of the names on there are just very like, oh, holy shit, like you wouldn't believe who. Or maybe it's so many people that it wouldn't be safe. I mean, could you imagine you going to like a new job, and like you just finding like a book that everybody there works there is involved in on something like okay, yeah. Did you have the balls to like just out there and snitch on everybody? It might be some very powerful people too. Like I said, y'all know who owns the central banks. Y'all know, like, they could shut his bank account down. They could fuck all. They got some people that can cause a complete fallout if we decided to go after them. So maybe it's just like the smarter thing to do is play the long game. Y'all have to understand that. There's this, read The Art of War. You have to play the long game sometimes. Like people are saying, oh, he's not doing things fast enough. He should have done this last week, or he should have done this. No, sometimes you have to call the bluff of people, or you can't show them all your cards. You can't let them know what you're about to do. You can't tell them, hey, we know y'all are scamming the fucking whole country. We're coming over there right now. So what do they start doing? They start hiding everything. They start covering everything up. You've given them leeway. No, you sneak somebody in the back door. Just like he went and got that dude out in Venezuela. Just like he got that guy in Iran his first term. He didn't cause a big scene, a big war. We didn't. So a lot of people didn't even know it happened. He just sent a drone over, drone strike, boom, blew his fucking truck to shit. You know, with him in it, nobody else got hurt. And I think that's the most peaceful way to go about it. It really is. And for these people to be over here on the other side crying about it, like this man is trying to make your country better. Like my woman said, she's from a Latin country, okay? Waiting on her papers and stuff like that. Like she says, they wish they would have somebody like Trump. They wish they would have a president like us. And law, federal agents out there protecting the people like that. And it's true because I've seen it. I've seen it for myself, man. It's like, it's so fucked up. These people have to live scared, worried about certain people, you know, because the government, the federal government doesn't have control over what goes on, and they're scared of what, you know, the mafias can do. But like I said, the first thing that fucked up is these people let their guns get took. All of these countries, the citizens gave up their guns. They gave up their gun rights. Now, if all the citizens in all these countries had their guns still, these people wouldn't have overthrown them like that. Damn. These bastards.
Still kicking?
What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Goddamn.
We're locked onto your target. It's about to get really hot over there. Ceasing fire. Good luck. Sorry, General. We can't fire again yet. Give us a few minutes to recalibrate the artillery.
Stop right there.
But anyways, guys, leave a like and let me know in the comments. What do y'all think? What do you guys think about the Somalians, Ilhan Omar? Y'all think it's this? What do y'all think about this theater that she's put on? Um, and they know she like already on X and TikTok. You know, all her people are already saying, because most of these people won't even look into it. Like they don't want to know that it, like they don't want to look in. They don't want reality. They don't want it. They don't want it anyway. So like there's no sense to trying to appeal to them or trying to let them know. Yeah, unless you want to keep it for some reason. They don't want anybody, like they don't care. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about the truth anyway. So like people trying to appeal to them, it doesn't matter. What people on that disagree with them is you have to start like shaming them. Like that's what needs to happen now. Like there's the incentives have to go away and there has to be consequences now. Debating them doesn't work.
All quiet.
They don't care, like, and they don't care about the truth. They're being dishonest about who they are and how they feel. They don't care about people from other countries, or they don't care about it's not about their heart, you know. Maybe some of them, but even if that's true, like let's say they are genuine, they're still doing it to. They don't realize that these people, the people they care about, don't give a fuck about them, and they could let them in their house and everything, and they would just eat all their food and then kick them out. They would. These people aren't grateful, and you can see Ilhan Omar is the best example of that. I don't know how everybody else can't see can't see the way these people are acting and not want to just fucking snatch anything the United States has given to them, like their citizenship, all of that. Like, just take that away and drop them back off in Somalia. For especially after 19 billion, I don't care if these people were involved or not. Like all of them, if they came there as refugees, their family, send them back, drop them off. They have been nothing but a succubus to they're a net negative on the world already. Why would you put them in your fucking country? If your country's going in a decline, why would you bring them there? What's the purpose of them being there? They're bioweapons. It's just like, man, and I hate to say this, but like the black community as a whole in the United States, is it a positive thing or is it a net negative? Broadly speaking. And aren't people tired of pandering to them? Like, y'all don't get tired of pandering to them, like having to clap every time one of them says something nice, like on TV, or you having to clap. Oh, look, there's a good one. He agrees with the conservatives. Yeah, I can't stand those conservatives to do that. You know, look, but we gotta be quiet because a black person is speaking. A black person is speaking. And look, this one is a conservative. Oh yes, we have to clap now. Let's subscribe and give him all the monetization.
Stay safe, people.
So fucking stupid. Cowards and cucks. Cowards and cucks. Y'all are letting these fucking women run y'all, man. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. That's when you destroy the patriarchy. This is what happens. That's what happens. You start worshiping these women, and then it comes to where the women are more entitled than the men, have more privileges, and that's why these women like Renee Good thought she can go out there and do what she did. She thought she had white privilege. She thought she had women privilege. Well, she did have a privilege of women because they can be more violent than men, and the cops, even the police, will not handle women the same way they will a male, simply just because they're a woman. So that's why they play these theatrics with like identity theatrics. Like they're women, but they will do extra things like they use whatever they can to get ahead in life, to gain power. That's what it's all about, power. Once people understand everything, every group of people is just whoever they agree with, their ideology. These people just want to be in power and be in control of things. They want to be the lawmakers. They want to change the rules for everybody. They want to create the world as they see it, as they want it. And what do people like? You have to stop those people. You know. And the way these people are looking at everybody else is you're just standing in their way. And that's what's wrong with most conservatives. They don't understand that. These people are evil. They don't care. They will do whatever they can. They will make little theaters like Ilhan Omar did yesterday, and then call herself a victim. And then they say, look, they're attacking me. Look, I'm being attacked. And like this is going to garner her sympathy. And she knows it probably isn't, but what it will do is give her more publicity. It's a publicity stunt. And she knows her side will support her regardless if she's lying or not. They don't give a fuck. In a year from now, she'll be saying she was attacked. She will use that because on paper, and all the news printouts will say that Ilhan Omar was attacked. And people who forgot about it, or people who or let's say, and something happens to her, or later on, she could always say, oh, they will say on paper she was attacked by somebody at a thing. And 20 years from now, it'll still be there in some documents saying she was attacked by some man, they say is a right-winger, Trump supporter. So you have to know that all of these things, they collaborated and got together and decided to do this for a reason. And what is the motive? What is the reason for them doing this? It's just like the little Somalian dude that came out after they got caught doing all the learning centers and all of that. He came out and said somebody broke into his... He went on the news and said somebody broke into their daycare. First of all, what's a 20-something-year-old Somalian running a daycare for? A man with $3,000 glasses running a daycare for. It's fucking hilarious. Somebody broke in and stole all of their payroll documents and all their, all of their fucking, their child enrollment papers, like all the documents that the feds would need to see if they're legit or not. Yeah, somebody broke in and stole all of that. Conveniently. And the worst insult, the slap into the face, is it's these people that are scamming us. That's the most insulting thing right there. Is who's doing it to you. You know, this isn't some smart U.S. citizen, I don't know if y'all have ever seen that movie with DiCaprio, Catch Me If You Can, DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. You know, it's based on a true story. about this guy who fucking learns how to make fake dollar bills and stuff like that. He's a real smart guy, you know, and he scams. He's scamming the whole world. He's making fake passports and things like that. He was a genius. These people are retards, and they're stealing from us. That is like that's the worst thing. And now people are dying for them. People are dying to protect them, protect the feds from going investigating these people and getting them. And I know some of them are. I know a lot of them are probably getting paid. We know that too. Like these people are getting paid to do it. But goddamn, I believe that some of them are just doing it because they're just that fucking. They're just that stupid. They are losing in life so much, I guess. They have decided to take that route. What do you call it? Empathetic suicide. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Suicidal empathy. And the sad part is I actually used to feel sorry for these people, you know. I don't. Once you get to know who they are, you won't, trust me, you will not. If you do feel sorry for these, I don't mean I felt sorry for them. I used to empathize with these people. But once you get to know who they are, I promise you, you won't. You won't do that no more. Okay, let's go kill these people. Mutant Slayers. Mutant Slayers harder. Blah, blah, blah. Not killing mutants. Eh?
Hey, I... I'm listening. Hey. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, let's get it on. Looks like they're flying fucking. Ooh, that looks good.
Well, someone could make a statue out of you like that. Abstract, ideally.
Hey, thanks again for what you did.
I hope you're here to help.
Yes, I'm here to help. What's the problem?
Some raiders have been threatening us if we didn't give them supplies. We told them to take a flying leap, now that we had the Minutemen backing us up. But they didn't seem too impressed. Said they'd be back with their friends to make an example out of us. We're not soldiers. We're hoping you can help us set up some defenses before it's too late.
They're gonna have a hell of a time swimming in there with all that foliage.
Even in this game, when you create the societies, like you can't make, like the happiness goes down when you mix certain people. Like if you bring robots into, like, you start sending robots or synthetics over here with the people, like the happiness goes down. Oh shit. That's just reality, man. And people, you know, Martin Luther King had a dream, right? And he was paid to give you a fucking speech. His dream was to sleep with hookers and slap bitches around like that, and that's what he did. So, yeah, Martin Luther King was a piece of shit. But that's what people go by. Like they think he's some fucking hero. And it was all to bring in Usher. It was to Usher open up our fucking gates and doors in schools to
We did it.
bring in chaos into people's lives.
The Minutemen came through for us.
They like literally forced whites to go to black school, like to across the tracks. Get on a bus and go across the tracks to another school because they weren't diverse enough. Like, and nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted that. Somebody was pushing for the government, where the blacks were saying their kids weren't educated enough, but they couldn't keep up with the kids in the white schools anyways. When they started going to the white schools, then they were failing like miserably. So, yeah. And the sad part of it is, I love all human. Not as a whole. Like I love humans, and I think different cultures and stuff and all of that is nice. Like I would love to go to visit Japan, and I like some of their Japanese culture. It's cool, but it's cool while it's in Japan. You understand? Like Japan is cool in Japan. And if you want to marry Japanese, that's fine. Like that's cool too. And another thing is, I don't see nothing wrong with like immigrants, legal immigrants coming. Like people that want to come live and mix in and assimilate, that's fine too. But that's what these people. That's what y'all have to understand. That's not what's happening.
Someone's coming. Since they're gone. Got him!
No one panic.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
Just tell me what you need.
It's these damn greenskins, the super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead. We can't live like this. Please, you've got to help us.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks. We were kind of at the end of our rope here.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Don't do anything. Stop right there.
You're in for it now.
Don't move.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot.
There we go.
Hey, you, forget something?
Hey.
Do something for you?
Stupid noises. What? Who's there? I hear. Let's play, little human.
Heads up.
I'm all ears. Must have been one hell. Of a disagreement to merit all this. Who killed the lights? Certainly gives new meaning to the phrase tourist.
Heads up.
There's something you need.
I'll wear your guts around my neck! Ah, wounded! Let's play! Let it... Oh!
Look who's back. You're in for it now, then. Guess I should stop putting off that detection calibration.
Super mutant suicider. Here we go. We got a Minnesota. We got a mutant from Minnesota. He's down to save his allies, his good neighbors. He's going to save the Somalian community, the scammers, and these fucking bug-eyed, buck-toothed retards. The super mutant ran up to a federal agent holding a bomb, and the federal agent shot him. Shot the bomb he was carrying, causing him to explode. So yeah, these agents are causing terrorism by doing that. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? He was running at me with a. He was running at me with a fucking. About to detonate a grenade, so I shot him. But I'm the one that's wrong. Make it make sense. Oh. I swear, I can't hate these people enough. I think where we're at in the timeline right now, even if you're a Christian, like that. Oh shit. The gospel has been spread throughout the world. Everybody knows, has access to the gospel, especially with the internet. Especially with the internet. So, in Revelations, it says, I will continue to repeat this. In Revelations, it says, once the gospel has been spread to all corners of the world, to all mankind, like, be ready. Like, that's when the shit's gonna pop off. That's when tribulations are gonna happen. Everything is, because now, see, look, he just said it. This is the age of super mutant. The fucking orcs. The time of the orc has come. That's where we're at on the timeline right now. Fucking, we even have a real Saruman, like this fucking faggot that calls himself critical moist. Critical moist. Who the fuck calls herself that? Critical moist. Like, moist, bro? Like, You cannot put that word in like being a man. You cannot call yourself anything moist. You just don't. It just doesn't work that way. Critical moist, and he looks like Saruman.
I hear something.
Okay.
What was that?
Mutants, super mutants. I gotta go take out the fucking orcs. But where we're at on the timeline, though, for real, is that everybody has picked their side already. That's like there was a time to save souls and like spread the gospel and tell everybody. And for Christians who think like we have to be submissive and tolerant to this bullshit, you're wrong. At one point, there was a time to spread the gospel and to give people. They had time, like to have mercy and give them grace and give them time, and they have chosen already. They don't want it. They don't want it. They know, like, and that's on them and God, like what happens next. But now they have declared war on us. They have declared war on Christianity now. That's and they want to take over this country. They want to take over the West. Okay, all right, Christians, like, and that's pretty much it. Most of the time they have thought, oh, you guys are tolerant. Yeah, we'll just move on in your country. We'll just go over there and sneak in or move in or however we can get in over there, because y'all are not going to do anything about it. Y'all are fucking y'all think that if y'all feel sorry for everybody, except y'all's own people. Y'all feel sorry for everybody except y'all's own motherfucking people, dude. That's what's sick. There's nothing more disgusting than a white leftist who feels sorry for everybody else in the fucking world but their own goddamn people. Makes me so sick, dude. If you have those people in your friends, like your family, like, dude, shun those motherfuckers. Like, Mm-mm. If you ever watch Game of Thrones, I'll give you another example. That's a lot of conservative people. Ned Stark. You think being an honorable person and all of this shit is gonna, your enemy is going to be fair to you? They're not. I used to think this way too. They're not. To them, this is war. To them, this is a war, and they feel like they have to do whatever. It's just like Islam. They teach. They are following pretty much the same practice as Islam. Be nice, lie, cheat, do whatever you have to do. Doesn't matter. And you have to remember that includes being like friendly to people too, like to sneak in, just to get in. You know, because if they don't have the numbers, they'll do is that they can play victims. They can pretend to be nice and let us in, just like the Somalians did. They played victims. And then now we see them for who they are, and they're still trying to pull this. They're still trying to like pull this theater off, like the bitch with the band-aid, the bananas and rice. Like, and they talk with this stupid accent that I fucking hate so bad. That, do you know that when I came over, I was looked at strange? People were judging me for this thing I wear on my head. Hey, bobo. Okay. ¿Qué tiene? Oh. Wait, I just received an update on something that's going down right now. Real time. What's up, baby? Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a brief break, but yeah, feel free to comment and like and let me know what you think. What do you think about these fucking people there? These inbred subhuman Africans that had been sent in to fucking one of our biggest cities, the Twin Towers, the two towers. This is all like. This is like a Lord of the Rings, the modern day Lord of the Rings. The Twin Towers, the time of the orc has come, and you have Saruman. You have flip-flop. You have Saruman, moist critical. This fucking faggot ass silk Pantene Pro V hair Jesus telling you that you're wrong. That sticking it up. And see, that's the people that already have their life set, they have money, they're doing well, they don't care. Like it doesn't matter to them. They will take up for these fucking shit eaters because they're doing well. Okay, they don't care, or they don't have anybody to look after, they don't have their children's future to worry about, so they don't care about you and yours. They don't care. To them, they're comfortable, and they've never had to live around this, or they're not living around it. They don't have to worry about their future, so no. And they'll say stupid shit like, why does it bother you? What? These people lack life experiences. You got fucking people, faggots like Jimmy Kimmel crying on TV. This is so gay, dude. It's such a theater. You don't see any other foreign countries. You will not go to Cuba or Nicaragua and see one of their talk show people crying over some people that died in the United States through a massacre, like a school shooting, or they feel no sympathy towards you, bro. Like they feel none, zip, nada. Or anything that happens around the world. They don't care. They care about their own. They care about themselves. These Karens, they don't care about them either. People are just not genuine in general. The people they say they care about, they really don't give a fuck about them. They don't know them personally. So it's just an excuse to push their own agenda. That's like their moral shield. That's all it is. It's a moral shield. It's saying, look, I come with the moral high ground. I come claiming that I support disenfranchised people, victims, subhumans, and I come on their behalf. So you should do no wrong to me because I am like Superman now. Like I'm a superhero. I'm coming as a savior. You know, it's like you're coming with it's like they're basically trying to say like they saved some people or they're there to help people. Like let's say people got in a boat wreck and they're drowning and they went out there with a lifeboat and saved them and brought them in, you know, like this person. That's who they're trying to appear to be. The rescue team. We are the rescue team, so don't, you know, whatever we say goes. You know, and if you hurt one of us, you hurt like a very good person, and they're not. They're not. And the scam is over with. Like, the facade is finished. And I don't think these people understand that over there. I don't think Ilhan Omar, whenever they pull these little theater stunts, I don't think, that's how stupid these people are. So stupid. Their IQ is so low that they think your IQ is as low as theirs. And that's how most people until they come to the realization that even I have people in my family, especially women, they think that other people are thinking the way they think. You know, and they can be subconscious and things like that. They think that everybody thinks the way they are. Or if they're an evil person, they think the world is evil as they are. Not everybody's thinking how you think. Not everybody cares about you the way you think they care about you, too, either. So to stop giving a fuck about what they think. Stop letting like that. And that's the main thing I don't understand. People, the name calling hurts you so bad. Yeah, it did when you were a fucking teenager or a little kid, but you know, you have to get over that. And the Gen Zers are getting better. They're getting, like, the younger generation is getting smarter. They're getting better. They're not putting up with this shit. But anyways, amigos, one day at a time. I will be back. Catch you guys later. And hopefully we see some good action soon from the majority of people. And we can finally get rid of these or come up with solutions. Stay positive. Go to the gym. If you're frustrated, if you get frustrated about things like this, go to the gym. Hook up with some positive people, some spiritual people. Stay connected to if you go to a church, if you're a Christian, find like a place where people will talk to you and network with you. People around your age or people that you can relate to, you know, or whatever suits you, whatever makes you happy. But personally, you know, have a relationship with God. And look, everything I say here is my own personal opinions and outlooks on things, but I'm basing them all on principles and facts. That's one thing. I'm not spreading any disinformation. Some of it may be inflated with a little bit of my biased dislike for some people because I've experienced enough shit in my life to know these people suck on a broad scale. You know, not everybody does. Not everybody's gonna fall into that group, but yeah, most of them do. Most of them do, especially when they're all related. Okay, that's all for now. I gotta go. Peace.